TV. Hogwarts Legacy. And I still think the game is way louder than me. But I'll have to adjust it after. Greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and we're back playing some Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to continue on with the main quest and go attend potion class. Before we do that, though, we're just going to save in case anything weird happens with the recording, because that has been happening over the last couple of days and don't want to lose track of anything. There we go, that makes it a little easier. Just follow the gold dust.
It's astonishing what one can learn.
So I don't know if you guys are playing this or not, but I am having a lot of fun in this game. Thus far, I know there's lots of stuff.
Or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely
incompetent. That is why I'm focusing on the main story. I gotta unlock a bunch of stuff, so let's get the main story out the way. We can come back and do the side quest after. Every time I hear some conversation or whatever, I always want to stop talking because I don't want to miss anything. Well, that looks like I could loot that, but I can't. Anything else in here? What's that? Collect one gold
Revelio.
coin. That's all I get. Ooh, this must be like the teacher's office or something. Let's see here. Memorandum, date 31st of December 1875, from Auror's office. Aurors. Those are the guard type people, I guess. I don't know how to say that word. Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Yeah, that's a little shady. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more Aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow.
Revelio.
Nothing else in here. I got a feeling there's like a field guide around here somewhere. There's got to be. I think in the potions class there would be at least a field guide. I'm trying to hear where that ding is coming from. Problem is I'm using headphones on my computer from where I'm capturing, and I don't know if it's actually doing the spatial audio or not. Well, we'll find it eventually. Let's go ahead and start the class. I want to make some potions. I'm interested in this for sure. For sure. Sebastian, what's up? I thought you were in trouble. It's not.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Do I even have the necessary ingredients? I think I have one of them at least.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Didn't he? Yeah, so... Horklump juice? Where did I get that from? Or did they provide it because it's I'm in the class. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to stir the cauldron.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Alright, so I need to go into his office.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Do we do it or do we not do it? What would a Hufflepuff do? Oh my gosh. What do we do? Can we save? We can't save. Alright, we'll do it.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
If he gets into trouble, this is gonna be
Keep your
on
potion
me.
stations organized and...
Revelio.
Well, those weren't in here when I came in before, so I guess that's all I need.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
My headphones died out there for a second. Hope that the microphone didn't. Alright, what am I doing here? I gotta go brew the...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Alright, so now we gotta do the Edurus, a potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Oh, there's no button to push, it's just waiting now? Okay. Thought I was gonna have to push buttons in order and do stirring and all that kind of stuff every time, but I guess not. Just the once. Just go and wait and wait and wait. Pick up.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Yeah, we're backing up.
Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Uh-oh.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I guess I just own up because he knows.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah, I don't have these unlocked yet because I got to purchase them, and I don't have enough ingredients for all these.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
All right,
A portrait
Mr.
in our common
Weasley.
room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
What? We're gonna go there the quick way. It's over here, the Great Hall, Hufflepuff, common room. I don't know who this person is. Guess we're about to find out. It's awful green in here. Wait, am I talking to a painting?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We
Exactly.
portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Murder sounds intriguing.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
Her boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Dragon pox? Alright.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
Alright.
I shall see you there. Soon, I hope.
Going to assume that I don't have a flue flame close to there, so we're just gonna run it. Run it, run it. Gotta run it, run it. Of course, I probably could go outside of Hogwarts, but you know, I don't think it's that far of a run to get out there.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
What? Not right now. Side quest later. Side quest after. See, we're already outside. Not too bad.
Accidentally levitated, Professor.
Revelio.
What is going on over there?
I went to the lake once. Wanted to have a sing-song just by myself.
That's a different way of using magic, I guess. Ooh, I haven't even been on this side of the Hogwarts yet. Okay.
Incendio.
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with that, if anything. Ooh, there's another one right there. Two more. Is there one on the other side back there? Alright. Oh wait, what we got here? They have symbols. Okay, so two. And what is that one? That is the square. That needs to be 4? Okay. And alright, so we got the circle and the square. Then we're gonna the triangle's gonna with all the lines is gonna be 1, and the one with the circle's gonna be 3. Alright.
Nobody can do it.
And this was 3, right? Yeah.
Incendio.
Oh, and it was already on 1, so what did it do? Oh, there's a ladder down? Okay. I was worried it was gonna make me fall. Even if it would have, it's not that long, that far of a drop, so not that big of a deal.
Revelio.
Okay. Collection update? Not sure what that was, but we'll check it out. Collection update, suits of armor. Ooh, we got a big one. What is this gonna give me? What we got? Fringe Crimson Clockwork Scarf. Alright. So let's see what we got here. We got one scarf. Is it any good? It's a legendary, and it is better than what we got, so yeah, we'll put it on. Remember, I'm just wearing whatever's best, so even if it's goofy looking, whatever's best is what we're gonna put on. Ooh, that's fancy. Don't know if I like it better than the other ones, though. Yeah, we'll go fancy. And then we had a collection. So let's go back here. Collections. What was it we got? I'm looking. Bond handles. We know we got a new one of those. And then conjurations. What is a Oh, those. Suit of armor. Oh, is this when we get our room, whatever it is, that I can put this stuff in there? Probably. Alright, I think that's it. I think we did it. Let's get out of here. I do like ladders that auto work. You don't have to hit any button to go up or down. Makes it easier. And we just solved the puzzle though, that's cool. Wasn't expecting that. I mean, are we back in Hogwarts again? Why are we back in Hogwarts? Don't mind me running through the halls. Sheesh, Hogwarts is larger than I thought it was. Alright, now we're outside. You know what, let's check to see if this is like past Hogsmeade's or something that we can just get a good ways there. World map? Yeah, looks like we can get a good ways there. Looks like we can go, it is past Hogsmeade. Alright, so let's zoom into Hogsmeade. Take the furthest flume flame we can. I should probably sell some stuff while I'm there. That would make the most sense so I don't fill up my inventory.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Yeah, there's the shop right here. Wait,
Revelio.
Did I not get that? Guess not. Glad Rags Wizard Wear, founded in 1750 and with locations in Paris, London, and Hogsmeade. Glad Rags offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate Otto Dibble happily helps all those who wander into the shop, enjoying in particular the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most. Which would be me, the way that I'm dressed. It's fine though.
Please, come in.
It's fine.
Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Nope, just want to sell. Oh, I have the scarf, that's it. Alright.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Doesn't really hurt to sell anything that you don't need because you get to keep the appearance at least, so that's good. Look, that's a page? I thought I got all the pages from here.
Accio.
Guess I did not. Oh, we finally get to explore outside of Hogsmeade. We don't have to worry about abandoning Natty. Cool.
Catch your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
What's over here?
My friends are now, don't I?
Accio. Protego.
No!
Stupid one.
Take out those nasty goblins. Take them out, I tell you.
Revelio.
I don't want to waste too much time in these side areas right now. I'll do most of my exploring later. Want to focus on the main story right now. Because it's my understanding that you want to do that for a while because there's lots of things to unlock, and once you get to where you're done unlocking things, then you should explore. But who knows? Got more goblins? What's going on over here?
Accio!
I won't rest.
Revelio.
Can't leave any nasty goblins just hanging about. Gotta take them out. Yeah, they don't have any good things over here though. You would think they'd be protecting something, but I guess they're not. Ooh, Merlin trial. I think that's a Merlin trial on the map. Oh no, it's a maze. And then there's a monster den. I don't know how the mazes work right now, so we're just gonna leave it be.
Revelio.
What is that sound I was hearing there? That's weird. Alrighty, let's go do the quest.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Groundrot's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Okay. What is this exactly?
New instruments are expensive, you know.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Warning, Dugbog sighting, be careful. Okay. Are those horny toad looking things? I think they are.
Revelio.
I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
The Thistle and Badge, Helen Thistlewood, reflection of a former Auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that. You actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you, or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, least I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban, not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. Just a second, Helen. I'll be right back after I loot all your stuff. Just don't arrest me because I don't want to deal with it. Alright, so another reflection. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizen Gamut. I don't know. What should the need arise? I was required to do this on rare occasion, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But Should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistake I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to met out justice, we may inadvertently become vehicles for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. That's right. Alright, we have another reflection. I have lots of time these days to reflect on my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to say so, but then again, I am not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with the retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. No wonder she quit with
Revelio.
farming. Dear sister, it's been some time since we heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with our decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing most certainly to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotions. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Alright, now that we're done with all that,
Revelio.
can we take an apple? Let's take an apple. Thank you for the apple. Alright, Helen Thistlewood.
Madam Thistlewood. I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, Being a retired Aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
I'm going to Azkaban, noise.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
I never thought we'd be going to Azkaban, but that's cool. What is that? I think she just wants a little bit of excitement because she's bored of being retired.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Alright, I think I got some more items to put on. Let's make sure I'm wearing the best gear. I wish there was like a best gear button, that'd be cool, but whatever's. Alright, 25. Yeah, I don't. For one defense, I'm not switching. And we got an outfit. And we can't put it on because we're not high enough level. It's only 2 defense points anyway, so it's not.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd
I
cast
can't
Crucio
run right
on the
now.
lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
What is that I hear? Perhaps death, in all its mercy, approaches.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
a vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
That's not good. What was that green mist?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Horrible.
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Alright, can I... Wait. Is it not showing up? Is it not a quest that I have selected? Upper Hogsfield. Where's Hogsfield? Oh, I guess we're pretty close to it. Alright, we'll just follow the... We will follow the golden...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Thread.
Revelio.
Wait, what? I heard a ding. But I don't see a thing. Yeah, I guess we'll just... continue. Oh wait, is it down this way? It looks like there's something waiting for us.
Accio. Incendio.
See another red marker on my map, but it doesn't seem to be coming at me, so...
Revelio.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
I think there's a puzzle ahead because I saw one blue... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I just gotta start pulling some of these?
Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
Nah, I did not expect that. 50. We will take the extra money.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh wait. Maybe it is a puzzle.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Accio. Revelio.
Are there any clues around here? If there are, I'm not seeing them. Alright, let's look around real quick, see if we can find a clue on what we're supposed to be doing.
Accio.
Revelio. Accio. I see how this goes.
You do? Because I don't.
Revelio. Accio. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw.
I was
where's
just
the
randomly
clue you
hitting
left behind?
things. Going back and forth. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, my dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it'll lead us. I found it on pages that Peeve ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, and I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that have been?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Gonna have to go on to that next spot. Looks
I
like
should
there's
investigate.
already a marker. And we'll go follow the golden snitch. Is that what they called it? Oh, wait.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not very well.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Sounds like a trap.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Alright, let's head to the Forbidden Forest. It should be down here, right? There we go. Nope. And looking at the time, I think this is where we're going to end this episode. When we come back, we're going to continue on to see where this leads us. Hopefully we don't get beheaded and become nearly headless. If you guys get that reference. So anyways, until next episode, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Let's make sure my items are all good. I saw this earlier. What did I pick up? Another garment that I can't wear. Oh, we got another. Yeah, it's bright, but now we'll go with the cool looking one, the fancy looking one.